the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Monday evening show, we are back in full effect. Yeah, we're 95% of the way, and I tell you what, the weather has been a real stinker. A real horrible stinker of the weather today. But that's not going to perturb us from doing our live show. We're here, we've got some news in regards to England. I might upset some people. Bukayo Saka is the latest Arsenal player now to be knocked out of the World Cup. We've got some transfer news, little bits about Mikhailo Mudryk, and what else have we got? We've got some other bits and pieces that we're going to get to on the other side of this music intro. Yes, indeed. Welcome back again to Canon for the TV. At least over here, it's quite chilly. This Monday evening show over here, UK time, it's very, very chilly. And I hope where you are listening to me talk about Arsenal and some other bits and pieces of news, I hope you're all snogged up and warm at home, or maybe probably at work. Listen to me on the train or the buses. Are the train and buses running? Probably not. But anyhow, welcome back to our channel. Our channel. If you would like to, you don't have to subscribe. We're making our way to 20,000 subscribers. But I'd rather you press the like button, not subscribe. Just click the like button. Also, come into the live chat. Be brave enough to come and ask me any questions, debates. Let me know your thoughts about England getting knocked out of the World Cup. And yeah, I'll leave it there. Anyway, the first news segment is about this game. Arsenal versus AC Milan. Let me remove this from here very, very quickly. December 13th, tomorrow, 2 p.m. UK time. Actually, after Arsenal saw off Lyon last week, it's the conclusion of the Dubai Super Cup campaign against AC Milan on Tuesday, December the 13th, and all the action can be streamed live on arsenal.com, the official app. I saw something about £5.99. The game against the reigning City Arch champions will kick off at 2 p.m. UK time, and is our final match in the Middle East before Arsenal return to the Emirates Stadium action on Saturday. Now, for the game against Milan, there'll be a usual matchday coverage, which will begin with the breakdown live, starting 30 minutes before the action gets underway, and providing all need-to-know information ahead of the game with live commentary following the pre-game analysts. If you didn't purchase a pass for both Dubai Cup games, you can still watch the Milan match for just £5.99. I'm sure there must be other ways that you're able to see the match. I'm absolutely sure. God daring me. £5.99. £5.99. Anyway, I'm just here to give you some news. Just some news. Some breaking news. That's the news. Where are we? So let's remove that. And I guess maybe we can probably get into Bukayo Saka, the latest player to be knocked out of the World Cup, playing against France. And I was supporting France. I wasn't supporting England. There, that's right. I said it. But Ian Wright shares the reason that he's heard England subbed off Bukayo Saka against France. Thinking, oh, right, he's got the inside track. Well, Arsenal star Bukayo Saka couldn't prevent England suffering a heartbreaking defeat at the hands of France on Saturday. The Three Lions World Cup dream once again ended in a quarterfinal stage after a 2-1 loss. Wright has now shared that he thinks Saka had a knock, and that's why he was replaced. And I've got to say, I went to see the game in one of my friend's house, and because we were talking, watching, one eye on the game, and of course having a conversation. The last time I saw Bukayo Saka, he was on his backside, and I thought he got shoved up because he had a knock. But Ian Wright is saying just that he was replaced because he had a knock. It would make sense with the young winger terrorizing Hernandez, who was likely relieved to see the back of him. Ian Wright wanted to say, I thought that the substitutions were good. They're saying that Saka may have had a little knock. He started to hear Hernandez to tear Hernandez to pieces. He didn't know what to do with him. If Saka stayed on, we win the game. If he wasn't injured, I can't see any reason for him to be taken off. In the first half, he was getting into it, and they got away with some fouls on him and got it off to him to go and score for the first goal. But you can see that he's just fractions away from it happening. The touch, the movement, and they just couldn't cope with him actually. But that's the reason Ian Wright's given, and I've got to agree with him. I actually thought, the reason why Bukayo Saka got taken off because he got injured. That's what I thought, because he got injured. Anyhow, and the last news segment is in regards to Mudryk, Mykhailo. I might have to do an update on this. Mykhailo Mudryk has already given Arsenal his answer as January transfer talks continue. Now, Shakhtar Donetsk star Mykhailo Mudryk has already given Arsenal his answer as transfer talks continue over a possible January move. Now, the guys have made a 21-year-old a key target for the up-and-coming window. Okay, we've heard that for the longest time. And there is a belief a deal for the Ukrainian giant can be met below with much mooted £100 million price tag. That's right. £100 million for, Mykhailo Mudryk. There's so much confidence in an agreement being struck. Mykhailo joining Arsenal is openly discussed in the Shakhtar Donetsk dressing room. And there's someone saying here, I think every guy dreams about Premier League. The winger said recently, Arsenal is a very good team with a very good coach. I like the way they play. Right, £100 million. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. For a player that's still, unproven in the Premier League, that is a big risk, a mighty risk. But anyway, these have been the news segments currently on Canon 4 TV. Just give me one moment. Okay, yep, there we go. And that is it. That is it. Can we remove this from here, please? Somebody? Anybody? And here we go. So there we are. These have been the news segments currently on Canon 4 TV on this Monday evening show over here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly go into our Twitter feed and see if there's been any comments there. I don't think there has been. I think probably everyone's feeling rather like the weather. Cold, muted, and uninterested. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, nothing there. Okay, and now I can go, into, what am I going to? Oh, I can go into the voting that we did. Now, the last vote or question that we did was, who can lead the front line in Gabriel Jesus' absence? Choose only one. So I've chosen Balogun, Martinelli, Eddie Nketiah, and we've had a whopping 1,200 votes, 5 comments, and 31 likes. So who do you believe or think can now lead the line that we know, now that we know Gabriel Jesus is going to be out for 3 months? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Anyway, on 12% of the votes have gone to Florian Balogun, 20% have gone to Eddie Nketiah, and a whopping 68% of the votes have gone to Gabby Martinelli to lead the line now. Anyway, I'll keep my mouth shut. All right. So there's been only one comment in the live chat, and that's coming from King David King. Up and running. Okay, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Something's up and running. Okay, we can put this back up. There we go. So I take it there's no comments, well, actually, there's just one comment. No questions or anything like that, which is fine, which leads me to believe that I are going to wrap this one very, very quickly. Thank you for joining me. And by the way, I've got to apologize. Last week, Friday, was supposed to be the Easy Talk special, and I couldn't do it for various reasons. I did ask somebody else if they could do it, but then, I got some message saying, "Oh, actually, Alex, because it was the quarterfinals, I can't remember which game it was. The timing is not quite right to do the Easy Talk, so can you cancel it? I said, probably, yeah. So I actually ended up cancelling it. And I do apologize. I know a lot of people who are waiting for that Easy Talk special, which didn't happen. So I do apologize for that. We'll probably have to reschedule that maybe for this coming Friday, but I've got to see where we stand, and if I can actually do it. All right, there's been another comment that's just come in there, and it's coming from Tiganosaurus. I hope you're keeping well, my friend. So evening, Alex. Evening. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. Are you happy most of the Arsenal team is back together? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Let me just quickly remove this. Okay, we're going to remove it, and we're going to remove that as well. Sorry about this, people. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I've I've blocked someone by mistake. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. So, are you happy? Most of the Arsenal team is back together, and no injuries apart from the Gabriel Jesus. Yes, I'm happy. I know Tommy actually said that he needs some time away from football to refocus because, as you know, they were knocked out, South Korea. But yeah, I'm happy that they're going to be back. And like I said, at the top of the show, there's going to be Arsenal versus AC Milan tomorrow, 2 p.m. Let's have a look here. King David, I have, for some reason, I'm not sure, I blocked you for some reason. So I do apologize. I'm not even sure how I can actually unblock you. Let's have a look. No, I can't. Oh, right, here we go. Maybe I can put in a timeout. Oh, I do apologize. Blessings. Right now, I'm looking forward for the Premier League to start. My work of fewer. I've come to an end. Oh, right. Okay. Likewise, I think there's a lot of people who can't wait for Arsenal to be back in Premier League action after the World Cup. And do you know what? A very quick one about the World Cup. You think about Morocco, history breaking, the first African team to make it into the semi-finals, and their style of football. I do like their style of football because A, you got to defend. They do that very, very well. B, you got to play as a team. And of course, C, you've got to score a goal. And all those things, three things they did there, and they've done fairly, fairly well. Rank outsiders to win the World Cup. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? And then Croatia as well. Anyhow. Yeah, David, I don't know. I'm not sure what's happened. For some reason, you've been blocked. I think my finger must have slipped. So I'll put you in a timeout instead. Let's see what happens there. And do you think a right winger strike and CDM is achievable this January? Well, Tiganosaurus, what I've seen is, or what I've read, is that Arsenal have £50 million in the kitty to spend in the January transfer window. And that's not going to be nearly enough to get 3 players. So correct me if I'm wrong. £50 million. And the report I just read there about Mikhailo Mudryk, £100 million. I wouldn't be spending all that money on just one player. But where does the priority lie? Do we need to go in the market and buy a striker? I would say no. Has to be the CDM. That has to be the top priority. A replacement or an additional player that can challenge Thomas Partey in that position there. A central defensive midfielder. Actually, Thomas Partey is not a central defensive midfielder. But yeah. We have to believe in Eddie now, right? What are your thoughts? Well, Ty, I've been saying this for the longest time. When they were out pre-season, I said, held my hand up and I said, I will put money on Eddie Nketiah scoring more goals than Gabriel Jesus. And I'm holding up my hand even higher. I've got a belief that Eddie Nketiah will score more goals. I mean, 3 months out, how can he not score more goals than Gabriel Jesus? I don't know. But we have to believe in him. We've got to give him the opportunity. Again, people getting upset that he's winning number 14, 5-year contract extension, £100,000 a week. So let him go out there and prove some of you wrong and prove the rest of us right. He's just got to go out there and prove himself. But I think now is the time. Now is Eddie Nketiah's time. And if it's not, when is it going to be his time? Yeah, again, I'm not sure what's happened here. I do apologize, King David King. For some reason, I need to look at that. I think I must have blocking some of the silly comments someone put there, again spamming the live chat. I think my finger must have slipped, and I think I blocked you instead. So I do apologize for that. Let's put this back up again and see where we are. Right. Do you think any of our players will suffer due to the World Cup? No, I don't think so. I mean, they didn't progress. Well, you mean physically or mentally? Because physically, not really. Not really. I mean, William Saliba did not play against England. Bukayo Saka did. It got kicked up all over the park. I wouldn't have thought so. You know, Martinelli last week got knocked out Brazil. Yeah, no. The X-Man, no, Switzerland. I wouldn't have thought so. Again, depends. Are you talking about physically or mentally? I don't think so. I don't think so. Martinelli in the middle. You say Inti need to buy a left winger and CDM. I'll tell you what, the way that Marcel has been playing, why not start him in the middle and have Eddie coming off the left? Why not? And then we can have that central defensive midfielder, whoever it's going to be. I would go for that. I would go for that. What's your thoughts on Edu and Arteta? Do you have a trust in their ability in the market? Well, I guess there's a reason why we've given, not we, Arsenal gave Arteta the contract extension, was it this year? And why they gave Edu that new position at Arsenal. So we've got no choice but to trust them. We know historically the January transfer window is very, very difficult to source players and buy players. So let's see what they can do this time round. Yeah, I can't believe January is just around the corner. Like I was thinking, I'm almost talking about how Arsenal missed out on buying a player. It was Vlahovic, wasn't it? Vlahovic. And we couldn't get the deal done. And he ended up going to Juventus. Yeah, so that's gone now. And now we're back, almost back a year. In this January transfer window, let's see what Arteta and Edu, the two people in those positions who have been given a contract extension and been newly promoted. I can't remember Edu's position now. But we've got to see what they can do in this January transfer window. Have they learned their lesson? Are they going to go to the market and buy a central defensive midfielder, or are they thinking about buying a striker? Whoever these players are, we don't need to just buy players just for the sake of buying players. We've got to buy players who are going to be challenging in those positions. But answering your question, Tired, we've got to see what they can do this time round now. I think the break was needed for Arsenal. What are your thoughts? To be honest, Tygonosaurus, when Arsenal are not playing, when they're not in action, whether it's like there's a tournament like the Euros or a tournament like the World Cup, I don't miss Arsenal. I really don't miss Arsenal because I have other things I need to focus on, like my family, work. Work was a little bit treacherous because of the weather, but there are other things in life than just doing podcasting. But I haven't missed Arsenal. I haven't missed because I've been trying to do little bits and pieces, still live content from Monday to Wednesday. So yeah, I don't really miss Arsenal, to be honest. Do you miss Arsenal, Tygonosaurus? Do you miss Arsenal? But I think, yeah, the break. Right, so I've messed up because I've blocked someone by accident. I do apologize. Oh, my goodness. And when do you think the contracts of Saka, Martinelli, and Saliba will get signed? I'm going to be very careful what I say here. I'll go in reverse order. So Saliba, when I asked and when I've spoken about the Saliba contract situation, I was told, listen, whatever the situation is, don't worry about it. Let's enjoy the time that we have William Saliba. If he doesn't sign, then we will arrive at that point. But as of now, just enjoy the time that we have William Saliba at Arsenal. So that's William Saliba. Martinelli, I'm still thinking, give this boy a pen. He said in the last press conference, all I need is a pen. I'm loving Arsenal. I'm loving the London life. All I need is a pen. So Arsenal, give Gabby Martinelli a pen. Bukayo Saka, he's not going to be rushed into signing any contract. When is it going to happen? I have no idea. Arteta has always said, we're a little bit closer now. We're a little bit closer now. That's a song, isn't it? A little bit closer now. A little bit closer now. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Bukayo Saka is our star boy, and he knows it. He's not going to be rushed to sign anything at all. But when is it going to happen? I have no idea. We need to find a pen for Gabby Martinelli to sign a contract. Saliba, just enjoy the time that William Saliba is with us at Arsenal. Okay, I think the last one before I wrap it up, I've got to do a conference call in a little moment. A break is always good. I always miss us. All right, okay, yeah. And it's all right. It's okay. People are different. I've just got a lot of things going on at this moment in time that literally just distracts me from the fact that I'm not so focused. And it's a little bit sad that when we started doing Canon 4 TV, actually it was called Arsenal probably back in the day, there's been quite a few other podcasters who have now decided to stop doing the content. And that's what happens because people have other priorities in their life. But we're still here. We're still going stronger by the day. And yeah, but it's not the most important thing in my life. It's not. We'll be more vulnerable to the counter-attack with Jesus gone, as Eddie won't be the same. Yeah, but I wanted to talk about Eddie Nketiah on the Easy Talk, but I couldn't get to do it. And I brought up some stats, so I'm not going to talk about now. But he does track back. He does run back deep to help the defense. There can only be one Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus does what Gabriel Jesus does. And Eddie Nketiah does what Eddie Nketiah does. And Martinelli does what Gabriel Martinelli does. But, all this stuff about, we're going to miss Gabriel Jesus. We are, but we've not missed his goals. He hasn't scored in 10 games. And actually, I was watching another podcast, and they actually said, which I was thinking all along, I think Gabriel Jesus was quite lucky to go to the World Cup on his form. Hadn't scored any goals in 10 games. And he's a striker. Strikers are supposed to score goals as well as help defend. Just saying. Where are we? Oh, DWTT's in the house, so be careful what you say. Hello, Alex and DWT. I hope you're keeping well. Thanks for the show, and good to see you well. Thank you for that, Tygonosaurus. I'm going to wrap up quite soon because I need to put some food on the fire. Good to see you, my friend. I hope you're well. Oh, well, yeah, okay. Very, very nice. All good. Thanks. 3 kids keeping me. Oh, dear. I think maybe 1 might be enough. You got 3. 3 kids keeping you busy. Tell them I say hello from Canon 4 TV. Do you know what? And that is that. Inside 25 minutes on this Monday, chilly, cold, snowy London, UK. No footy on TV. No footy. What's this? We used to be busy, but 3 of my 4 girls are out in the world working at uni. Well done, sir. Well done. Well, I only had 2, and they're both left. They've flown the nest. They're both in their 30s, but still my little princess daughter. Anyway, we're done. This, my people, has been Canon 4 TV. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, give me some more live news. What is it going to be about? It'll be about Arsenal. Yeah, it'll be about Arsenal. Not getting rid of me. Anyhow, people, until then, I shall see you tomorrow. And this has been Canon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world.